Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to World of Tanks Blitz. I'm here going to be doing a review of the Panzerjager I, the little tier 2 German tank destroyer, which is a rather cute little tank destroyer and I think it's rather good. So, first up, looking at the stats, 3% protection, 19% firepower, 29% shot effectiveness and 41% manoeuvrability. So, yeah. It's got very little survivability, and as it happens, only one upgrade, which is a new gun. Can't upgrade the engine, can't upgrade the tracks. So it's got 270 HP, which is, well, not a lot of HP, but then it is only tier 2. We look at the FTAC, that's only got 290. The Universal Carrier has only got 280. So, yeah, it's got a fairly low amount of HP, plus it's a tank destroyer, so yeah, nothing surprising much there. It's only tier 2 little tank destroyer, yeah. Nothing surprising. Armour as well, terrible, 13 all round, yeah. Again, terrible, based on the Panzer I chassis. Panzer I, very, very thinly armoured. It's got very little armour. So, yeah, nothing to do, much to do there. Fairly manoeuvrable though, only weighs 7.04 tonnes, and it has got a 103 horsepower engine, which means it does have a 40 kilometers per hour top speed and an almost 40 degrees per second hold reverse, which is not bad. It's a very mobile little thing. The Panzer I was a fairly mobile light tank. This is a fairly mobile light tank destroyer. So yeah, not too bad. As for the engine, yeah, only one engine, the Maybach HL38 TRM with 103 horsepower. So yeah, nothing surprising there. As for the suspension is the Panzerjager I. Yep, 7.80 tons. So you got a little bit of things to play around with there, but now we come to the gun selection. So there's a couple of guns to choose from. Well, there's only two guns. You've got the stock 47mm 4.7cm Kampfwagenkanone TL43, or you've got the upgraded 5cm Puck 38 L60, which is technically the superior gun, but there are trade-offs and benefits obviously. So the 5cm is what I'll go over because it is the superior gun. It has got a 14.66 rate of fire rounds per minute, which is not that bad. It's a decent rate of fire. Yeah, almost 15 rounds per minute, nothing to be ashamed of there. It's got 67 average pen with AP or 130 with APCR, so decent pen across the board. You can get through anything at tier 2 and 3, which is really what you need. So yeah, no need for APCR. 12 with HE, but well, it's tier 2. It's a 5%. It's a 50mm gun. What do you expect from 50mm HE? 70 average damage, which is a good average damage for the rate of fire. It's got a decent DPM. 60 with APCR or 90 with HE. It has got a 0.35 dispersion, which is fairly accurate. It's not bad accuracy at all. Very slow aim time though, 5.7 seconds is a slow aim time, that is not good. But then you've got the stock 47mm, which is still a decent gun. It's got a better rate of fire by 2.4 rounds per minute. It gets a 17.06 rate of fire. 62 average damage with AP, which is, well, sorry, 62 average penetration with AP, which is still a decent AP. It's only 5 less. Only has 115mm of pen with APCR, but then again, still, you don't really need that. And if you do, 115 is more than enough for anything. 60 average damage, which is 10 less, so not that much of a trade-off, but it is at least something to note. 52 with APCR, goes down by 8, and then only 75 with HE. The accuracy, slightly more accurate. It's 0.35 on the dot rather than 0.35, 9, almost 3.6, or sorry, 0.36 accuracy, so it is something to note. It is slightly more accurate. It also has got a better aim time of 4.9 seconds, which is still fairly, well, it's a little bit slow. And it also weighs less, which means that you've got a better manoeuvrability. The weight goes down, the traverse goes up. But overall, both of them are good guns. I'm going to stick with the 5cm pack because better average damage and slightly better pen is always nice. But of course, you can go with it what you will. As for ammo, you've got 75 rounds, which is, yeah, that's more than enough for any battle at tier 2. So yeah, nothing to worry about there. You can mix and match as much as you want. As for consumables, you've got your standard fuel for 3 and 10% respectively to engine power and turret reverse. Then you got chocolate bar, 3% to crew mastery. Then you got the protective kit, 15% to protection and crew from injuries, 10% speed and module repair, 20% fire protection, and 10% ammo and fuel tank durability. So go ahead, man, some of them if you want. As for the consumables, you've got your standard repair, first aid, fire extinguisher. Yeah, again, nothing interesting there. Engine power boost, 20% to engine power for 15 seconds. Adrenaline, 20% to load speed, and 10% chance of damaging enemy vehicle modules for 15 seconds. Each of those have got 75-second cooldown, and then you've got the multi-purpose restoration pack, which is these three things rolled into one. And you can mix and match them up as you will. I prefer to go with the standard 3, just because, well, it's easier. But again, your mileage may vary. As for the equipment, gun rammer, definitely, you don't need the calibrated shells. It's got decent penetration with either gun, so you don't really need it. There's nothing with 60mm of armour apart from, like, the Panzer IIJ. But then, how often do you ever see Panzer IIJs, really? They're pretty uncommon. The same with the BTSV, so yeah. Yeah, so definitely I would say gun rammer. You get an extra round per minute with the 50mm. So yeah. Then as for these ones, honestly, it is a toss-up. They're both now decent. It's now more of a choice because before it would be left column straight away for vitality, but with this change, the engine damage, the crew injury, and the ammo rack explosion chance is nice, but then at the same time, less damage from ramming and other things is also nice. The track damage as well is decent because, well, it's a lightly armoured tank destroyer. As for the specialization, I would say camo net, coated optics is nice. However, this is a very thinly armoured tank destroyer. You're not going to be doing that much camping because, well, Blitz isn't really the kind of camping World of Tanks, I don't think, because it's rather more fast-paced, especially at Tier 2. But even so, I would say camo net because minus 7% to visibility is very useful, especially when you're as weak as this. Nothing is going to bounce off of you apart from, like, 20mm HE or something, but you can't get 20mm HE, so yeah, nothing's really likely to bounce off of you, so yeah, camo net is very helpful for your survivability. Then definitely enhanced gun lane drive to get that aim time down, which is very important, so definitely enhanced gun lane drive. Improved assembly, definitely. You get 20 more HP, up to 290, brings you in line with the Universal Carrier and other light tank destroyers, so definitely improved assembly. Enhanced armour, definitely not, so yeah, enhanced assembly. Then I would say engine accelerator of 40 degrees per second. Traverse speed is very, very good. You don't need the improved control, so definitely engine accelerator to get up to the top speed, because it is a little bit slow in acceleration. Then refined gun, not a bad idea. Really it's a choice whether you want extra aim time decrease or the refined gun, but I would probably go with the refined gun. Because 0.32 accuracy is very good accuracy, especially at Tier 2. Something like mines where you can get a good killing field is very useful. Then really your choice. If you get detract, you're pretty much dead unless you can repair it straight away anyway. So yeah, it's a toss-up between those two, and again, toss-up between whatever the hell those two things are. So overall, it's a very nice Tier 2 tank destroyer. It's got a very good gun. Well, it's got decent choice of guns. The gun is the only upgrade that you're going to get from this thing, so yeah, what you see is what you get. And yeah, overall it's a very nice mobile light tank destroyer with a decent selection of guns. So yeah, that is the Panzerjager. I'll thank you all for watching, and goodbye.